From the OUTV Broadcast Center in Los Angeles, California, this is Brief News Brief, a brief look at today's trending news topics, proudly combating the thought police since 2016. Here's your host, James Heaney.
I'm James Heaney, and this is your Brief News Briefing. Yesterday, President Trump unleashed a campaign of shock and awe when he called Haiti a shithole country. During a meeting with Democratic and Republican congressmen on Thursday, congressional leadership presented a plan to the president to extend DACA. The deal included bipartisan legislation to protect people fleeing from war, from Haiti and in El Salvador and Africa, to which the president explained so poetically, "Why are we having all these people from shithole countries come here?" Trump then suggested that the United States should instead bring more people from countries such as, Norway. White people. The president singled out Haiti, telling lawmakers that immigrants from that country must be left out of any deal. "Why do we need more Haitians?" Trump said, according to the people familiar with the meeting. "Take them out." Trump's remarks some are saying, are further proof that his Make America Great Again agenda is really just Make America White Again agenda. On Wednesday night, Sarah Huckabee Sanders released a statement expressing support for the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, or FISA. Hours later, Donald Trump tweeted his disapproval, directly contradicting the official White House position. But then 2 hours later, Trump changed his mind again and decided to support FISA. House votes on controversial FISA Act today. This is the act that may have been used with the help of the discredited and phony dossier to so badly surveil and abuse the Trump campaign by the previous administration and others. The president tweeted this on Thursday at 7:33 a.m. Later, he tweeted, "With that being said, I have personally directed the fix to the unmasking process since taking office, and today's vote is about foreign surveillance of foreign bad guys on foreign land. We need it. Get smart." The Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act was originally signed into law in 1978 as a way to provide oversight for the government's surveillance programs while still allowing intelligence agencies the secrecy required to be effective. Following the September 11th terrorist attacks, FISA was amended with the U.S. Patriot Act, which was added to include terrorist groups. In 2005, it was revealed that the government had been wiretapping American citizens without obtaining any court orders. This is a clear violation of the scope of the legislation. The legislation, which needs to be reauthorized by Congress before January 19th, 2018, it served as the legal justification for the PRISM program, which was uncovered and revealed by Edward Snowden in 2013. The program is used to collect electronic communications from American companies, but has repeatedly come under fire from privacy advocates for being invasive and without legal justification. The government maintains that no domestic citizens can be targeted without a court order. Domestic terrorists, absolutely okay to be targeted. President Trump wants to make millions of poor people work for their health care. The administration is giving states the green light to seek waivers that would allow them to impose work or job training requirements on people who rely on Medicaid. Medicaid provides, for the most part, free health care coverage to more than 70 million children, low-income Americans, the disabled, and the elderly. The new regulations, supporters argue, that it's a common-sense idea. They argue you shouldn't be able to access a free health care program if you don't have a job. Critics argue that the issue is far more complicated. Among the adult Medicaid enrollees who are not working, most report major impediments to their ability to work, including illness, disability, or caregiving responsibility. About 80% of Medicaid enrollees under the age of 65 are already in working families. It's unclear which states will be the first to pursue its first-of-a-kind Medicaid work requirement waiver. On Tuesday, Senate Democrats gained 40 co-sponsors for a congressional measure that, if successful, would invalidate the FCC's recent vote. In doing so, the lawmakers passed a critical 30-member threshold, allowing them to use the Congressional Review Act to seek to overrule the FCC. Clearing that hurdle paves the way for a full vote on the Senate floor, potentially forcing every single senator to take a position on the FCC's rollback of the net neutrality rules. The rules passed underneath a Democratic FCC in 2015 banned internet providers from blocking websites, slowing others, or speeding up apps and services that pay extra money for that privilege. Congress has the power, through the Congressional Review Act, to overturn the FCC's actions. While encouraging this resolution faces long odds. Even if it does pass the Senate with a simple majority, it must clear the House and then finally be signed by President Trump. But President Trump supported the FCC's bid to undo the net neutrality rules, making it unlikely that he would sign legislation undercutting the move. Either way, lawmakers from both parties can't hide from their constituents at this point. If they vote for it, it's going to be on the record. Any lawmaker foolish enough to be on the wrong side of history by voting against the free and open internet will regret it come Election Day. Donald Trump has cancelled a visit to the UK planned for February. The president had been expected to open the new U.S. Embassy in London, but the ceremony may instead be hosted by U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson. President Trump wants to delay the potential visit amid concerns about a large-scale protest. He also felt that the embassy was really more of a celebration of the Obama legacy because Barack Obama was in office when the site in Wandsworth was secured in 2008.